Hey guys, what's going on? It's SeaL here, and I'm here with a random update video thing, and also one that I want to just randomly talk about shit. Basically, since January 2013. So basically the video will be me speaking over some gameplay footage of some sort. The reason for this is because I was too lazy and didn't want to do webcam stuff, and didn't really think that this video really needed it. It's going to be me talking about what happened the past year and what this channel will hopefully be happening on it in the future, if that sentence made sense. Okay, so first I just want to quickly talk about and reflect on my past year and what has led me to where I am now, essentially. So January, it was just, I worked at the cinema, was having a good time there, being excited to, move to Sydney, which is what I did on something like the 2nd of February or something. But it was also really sad to leave because, I'd been at that cinema for 3 years, made some really good friends there, and, I was the guy who was always there, even on like days where I wasn't meant to be working. I'd be going in to see a movie sort of thing. But then suddenly I was just not there anymore. So yeah, then in the February I moved to Sydney to go to university. So I moved there 3 weeks before I started actually doing uni. I wanted to do this just so I would, have a bit of time to settle in, kind of put in my resume to places and hopefully get a job in that time. But that didn't happen. So the week before I actually started uni, I came back home and just kind of hung out with my family for a bit, thinking that I wouldn't be doing that for a while, essentially, even though my family are only 3 hours away from Sydney, so it wasn't really that far, but still, what I was doing at the uni was a Bachelor of Arts with a Diploma of Teaching. This was essentially meaning I was becoming a history teacher, with my secondary subject being computer science. Now, computer science wise, I thought it was interesting, I guess. I don't know, I've never really thought about doing computer science type stuff before. There seemed to be like a lot of maths and stuff, and I'm sure if I stuck with it I would have gotten, as I did with any maths, like gotten super confused and kind of just given up on it anyway. And history, I like history, but it's not what I wanted to do with my career or life or whatever, but I find it interesting, more interesting than the computer science, I guess. So what ended up happening in my second week at the uni was I dropped out, essentially. I called my parents, being all sad and stuff because, at the time I didn't have internet, I didn't have a job yet, I wasn't really making friends because, it was my second week, and, I was just homesick, and I also just wasn't liking the course, so I just called them up being sad, and it's like, I want to come home. So I think that was like a Wednesday or something, and I came home on the Friday just to spend time with them again for the weekend and make the final decision on, if I would actually drop out of uni or not, which obviously I did. So then I, went back to Sydney, got some of my crap and came back home. I had to do 2 trips to Sydney and back, which was kind of annoying, but it was, the fact that I was actually able to do that was really good. Then on Easter, it was Easter Day, we were all kind of, happy and stuff that it was Easter. My parents were going over to Europe later in the day, so we're all excited for that happening. And then I walked outside to a random dog had my cat in its mouth around my cat's neck. So basically, someone was walking their dog. They let their dog off the lead. Behind my house, there's a big gully thing, and then there's a main road. They were walking in there, and then the dogs ran off and came and killed my fucking cat. So that was incredibly shit, because my cat was like a year or two younger than me. Like, I've always had my cat, and I miss him a lot.
We require more minerals.
I think later that month, it was like the 4th of April or something, I uploaded my first video to YouTube. As you guys might be aware of Brad, we uploaded one video to a random channel, like a collaboration channel thing that we were intending on starting, but we never really did for whatever reason. I think with a few things that have happened in my life, like I kind of wanted to do this whole YouTube thing, but I needed like a little push from someone. So I think doing that one video with Brad really helped with that, because we like organized all this shit, and then we made the video, and then I kind of started focusing on my own channels, and I think that's my own channel, I should say, and that's what kind of made this happen, and that not happen. Yeah. But I'm really glad that this has happened, because it's been amazing. It's made basically the start of the year was really shit, and then this kind of really helped a lot. Doing these videos and doing them for you guys really helped a lot. I remember a few years ago I was making some videos with friends. I was never really editing those. I was always just kind of there in the video sort of thing, and I really enjoyed doing that. They were live action stuff. Yeah. Throughout the year I had like 5 interviews or something like that for jobs and stuff, and the first one was I didn't get the job. They didn't tell me why, and I was like, okay, whatever, but it was my first job interview, so I didn't really care. The second interview was, I don't remember where now. Oh man, basically 2 or 3 of them were really like bullshit that I didn't get them. Like, one of them was I was going for a casual position, but actually I was going for anything at that time because I didn't have anything else to do. But the position was for a casual position, and then when they called back, they were like, yeah, you didn't get the job because the location manager or someone decided they wanted a full-time person, so I didn't get that job. Another one was because someone who had already had experience in the store got the job. And another one was because my availability was fucking terrible or something at the time. And there was probably another interview that I don't remember. I also went to do a course, which was a semester-long course. It was a certificate for visual arts, if anyone is curious about that. It was really, I enjoyed it a lot. It helped me in some ways, keeping me busy. In that time, I think I had a couple of interviews, a couple of those 5 or something interviews. Recently, I had one at like a bar place that has pokie machines and a restaurant thing for Australians. It's just like one of those club things for other people. I don't know what you call it. I don't know. Like, it was like a rugby club type thing. I had an interview for there, and their reasoning for not giving me the job was my shirt was wrinkled, which is really fucking petty, and I didn't know what like when they were like, hey, what do you want to do career-wise? I was like, I have no fucking clue. I'm a 20-year-old person who, I don't know, hasn't really done much in the past few years because I don't know what I want to do in my life, like career-wise, but I know I don't want to work at this fucking bar. And one of their reasons for not giving me the job was because I don't know what I want to do, which is really fucking stupid. But by this time I had already managed to get myself a job at Domino's being a driver, which may not be, the best pay or the best work necessarily, but they're really good employers, like this store at least. They're good employers. Like, I worked at another pizza place and they were really shitty and seemed unprofessional and stuff, but these guys are better. And it actually means I'm getting money, which I hadn't. Like, my first shift was like 10 years since my last shift at the cinema. No, not 10 years, 10 months. 10 years, that would be ridiculous. Fuck. Now I just want to talk about the future. Now, when I say I don't know what I want to do career-wise, that is kind of a bit of a lie, because I know super fucking ideally I would love to be able to make videos for YouTube for a career. I'm just being brutally honest, like, it would be amazing to be able to do. Like, I really fucking enjoy doing this a lot. When I first started out, I kind of was hoping that would happen, but never expected it would, and I never expected to still be making them today, sort of thing. But now that I've been doing it for like 10 months or something, no, less than 10 months, I've been kind of thinking about it a lot more, and this is what I would love to do for a career. Now, I know this is very unlikely to happen, and it either won't happen or will take a whole lot of work and time for it to happen. And I'm willing to do that. But of course I'll need help from you guys in a way. I don't think I've really said this much before, but it would be really awesome if you guys could, spread the word, like tell a friend that I exist and that my friends exist, because I know if one of my friends didn't tell me about a few YouTubers like SeaNanners and Captain Sparkles and stuff, I probably wouldn't be doing this. I don't know what I would have done in this past year, because I had nothing else to do, because I, was doing nothing. Probably would have gotten a job. But if he didn't show me these guys and get me more interested in the games and stuff, I probably wouldn't be making these videos for you today. So yeah, for the future, that is basically the overall end goal. But in the meantime, I have a job, so I'm able to, buy more games and play more games for you guys. Probably not necessarily straight away, especially at the moment, because I've kind of just started the job, and I'm saving my money. More on that later. It'll also mean I'm also not going to go back to schooling, at least for 6 months, most likely. Reason being is I just don't want to, essentially, and my parents seem to be cool with that, especially now that I have a job. Basically, my plan for the next little while, like a few years, is I would love to be able to make videos, work, and travel when I can. And that's just what I want to do, to be able to find my career path, which is I'm doing the finger thing. If the whole YouTube deal doesn't work out, basically I would love to be on the somewhere in gaming. It'd be amazing. You may have also noticed there have been a few kind of visual changes. Like I've changed my display picture and the banner thing. The banner thing that was there before, I kind of just put there and then was like, yeah, I put it here because I like it, because I just liked the picture, but then I just never changed it to something else. But yeah, I've changed a few things around, like those, and a few other things that you'll probably notice, but whatever. Oh yeah, the last thing, the most important fucking thing. So you may have heard in a few videos me, August, Zach and Krim talking about PAX, and we'll cut off Zach's hair at PAX, or we'll fight you at PAX. So this is kind of the official announcement in a way. I'm going to be, at the moment I'm saving up my money. I haven't actually bought tickets to go, but I'm saving up my money, and and you may recall the live stream from not too long ago that I did really badly at. I am really close to being able to buy plane tickets to go over to Boston to go to PAX East. This is the kind of official announcement that I'm most likely going to be going. Especially since getting the job at Domino's. I am really fucking excited to go. I think the main thing I'm excited about is to meet and hang out with Zach in August, because them guys and the other people I play with have helped me also a lot in this past year, and just, you know, by being there and sharing common interests, essentially having something to talk about and all that. But these guys especially, even if they don't know it, they might now. Anyway, it will also be really good to meet some of you guys if some of you guys are going. If I can afford it or have space in my bag or whatever, I'm gonna take like a few shirts or something to give away. They'll first and foremost be to any fans that I somehow meet there. Otherwise I'll just give them to random people in a way to advertise myself or whatever the fuck. But yeah, I'm really excited to go. The weather there is going to be, apparently it's going to be like, it's going to be, what was it, spring there? Yeah, it's going to be spring there, but that temperature is like slightly warmer than a fucking winter here. So it'll be cold for me. I'll be like, oh god. But I like the cold. I think I like it better than summer. Because summer here is fucking ridiculously hot. But yeah, it'll be amazing. I'm planning on going there so I'll be going there. PAX is on the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I want to get there on the Thursday before PAX, and then I want to be there for 2 weeks maybe. That'll mean I'll be there for my birthday. But yeah, it depends on if I can afford it and when flights are and shit. It'll also mean that I'll be having to do like scheduled uploads of some videos, and I'll have to be, you know, getting all that sorted. And I'm definitely going to be taking my camera over so I can do a vlog for it and edit that and go through all that footage. When I got back from Europe, I loved going through all the photos that I took. Like, I took thousands of photos when I went over to Europe, and I'm sure this trip will be much the same. Like, I'll be going through all the footage that I record awkwardly standing in the street talking to a camera and people judging me, and it'll just be an amazing experience. I'm really fucking excited. But yeah, that's basically it for this video, I think. Just a quick recap of the shit that happened last year, where the channel's going, and I'll be most likely going to fucking PAX East in Boston, so that's awesome. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to stay luscious, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!